Hello, everybody. This is me, Dusty Circuit here, and happy Skater of the Month and happy Easter.
Happy Skater of the Month and happy Easter, guys. Today is, as you guys know, our wrong season. Today is our Easter event. We will be having it. Yep, I can or Nen, can you TP Nevi? We are going to be having our Easter event. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's got a little bit of everything you guys love. I will say that. So definitely a fun one to attend. You need TP? Yep, Nen, you got him. So because of that, we're going to try to get through Skater of the Month as fast as possible. We do have a few things to go over, some kind of important things. So push Jakey off. Boom. There you go, Jakey. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see. First thing I want to talk about. I'm going to talk first, and then I'll have Ned talk. First thing I wanted to bring up is the calendar. If you guys look at the April calendar, next weekend we don't really have anything going on. I am sorry, Ben X. It's Ben X's birthday next Saturday. We don't have an event. How's that? I just said this in the Farm 2 meeting. I'm like, nothing going on next Saturday. And Ben's like, excuse me? Ben, put your bow down. So next Saturday we don't have anything other than Ben's birthday going on. So we will definitely be all here celebrating with Ben on Midgard. And then next Sunday, we do have FSF. Most of you guys, a lot of you came up to me last Saturday or Sunday and said, Blue, why is FSF not here? It was because we were doing Autism Acceptance Day. If Autism Acceptance Day falls on a Saturday or a Sunday, we will always do whatever day actually is. If it falls on like any other day of the week, then we will always do it probably the week before or the week after, depending on how close it is to that. Most likely the week before, though. We'd always rather be ahead than behind. Let's see what else do we have going on. The following Saturday, the 22nd, this is our Skate-iversary event. This is going to be another very big one. This month has 3 very big events in it. It's a very busy month for us. So Skate-iversary, that is on the 22nd. Let's see. Then we have a D&D Beyond. Which site is that still good, Peachy? The 23rd, I believe. I believe that's still good. Yep. Okay. Peachy says yes. Perfect. And then let's see. That's really kind of it for that month. So we have a lot of things going on, but they're very, very big events. One thing we are going to also not talk about today, but this has come up a few times. I just wanted to kind of address it with everyone. If you guys would like to host an event on Vanaheim, I'm getting quite a few skaters coming to me and saying they'd like to do that. If you can, please go into the Vanaheim channel, or it could either be the ideas channel or the talk. If you don't want your idea where everyone can see it, because I do understand that for things like events, just ping Valkyrie in that channel and say, I'd like to talk to someone about an event. And then one of us will hop in a call with you and talk about it. I do understand a lot of you don't want to put your ideas in the channel because, it gives away that really fun thing you're going to do. So we understand that. Just make sure you let us know that you want to talk. Don't tell me privately because I promise you I'm going to forget. I'll forget. It's always best to put it in the channel and ping us. All right. So that kind of goes over our upcoming events, which we have quite a few. The other thing I was just going to talk about real briefly is, one second. Actually, I think I'm going to let Nen talk about it. He already has that in his list. So, Nen, do you want me to go ahead and do the Skater of the Month real quick before pass it to you? Are you ready? Or do you need a couple more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go ahead and announce our Skater of the Month. This skater has been with us pretty much since Skate Open. I think they slid in like maybe a week or two later. This player I've known for quite a few years, and it's been a real honor to get to watch them not only grow up, but also become extremely active. And a couple of you guys must have realized that too, because you nominated this player. And unfortunately, this player's not here. But you guys, let's give a congratulations to Lambandhamb. Very exciting to see them get some recognition. I know, right? Yeah. I was actually honestly a little surprised when I saw that, but I also am not surprised because, as some of you guys know, Lamb has joined multiple different teams in the last little bit. I know they've joined esports, they've joined birthday team. To say they're an amazing team member is an understatement at this point. We asked one thing to be done, and I think within an hour it was done. Like they've really done a great job. They've been trying to be more social. I think you guys have noticed that. They're trying to be more social in all areas of Skade. And knowing the extreme shyness of Lamb that I've known, gosh, since they were probably 10 or 11 or 10 years old, it was really awesome to kind of see this development and watch them grow. So Lambandhamb, I know you're not here, but I'm sure you'll watch Dusty's video of it. So congratulations. I will go ahead and put Lamb's head here, and we will get a, yeah, someone you guys in voice chat, please ping Lamb. Let them know. There it is. And then
congrats, Lamb, if you're going to be watching my video.
Congrats. Yeah, this weekend's a little more difficult for skaters to be on due to it's a holiday weekend. A lot of people are traveling to visit family, things like that. So, yep. So let's just bombard Lamb and voice chat one. All right. So, no, I'll wait and get a real photo for them when they're on. I definitely will. That's just so they can see. All right. So, guys, we're also going through a little bit of growth changes right now. As some of you guys have noticed, we've been really focusing on teams, getting the teams everything that they need. Leads, getting the leads everything that they need for their teams. But also the teams. You guys, we just recently did where we asked you guys what teams you were interested in. I understand there was a little confusion on that. It's not like you sign up and you're immediately put into that team. The wording on it, I believe, is something like when an opening on that team comes, the lead of that team will look through all of the submissions you guys did and try to find someone that's a good fit for that team. So that's how that works. I apologize if there was some confusion on if that instantly put you on a team. It doesn't, but we are actively always trying to find you guys teams to be in. We just had our newest team start. That's the content team. That one is being led by Abby, and they're doing things like making our animation. So and these were because Pixelated and Jakey had both put in ideas, something similar to that. And so we were able to put a team together. So very exciting. The comic team has now been swallowed up by the content team. They will still be making their comic book. They're just going to be doing a lot more outside of just that with making YouTube videos, things like that. So anyway, very exciting. We've got some exciting stuff going on. But one of us is actually growing, but more in a different way. And that's Alyssa. And so Alyssa, who has been with us since way, way back in the day, due to just some IRL things going on and just kind of needing to take a step back, Alyssa will be stepping back just a bit. So Alyssa, would you like to talk?
All right.
And yes.
So at this time, I will be stepping down as a Valkyrie. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here as a skater, and the skate community is amazing, and I do want to continue to see it succeed. But with all of the changes that have been going on in my life and work, I just don't have the same amount of time and energy that I had previously to continue to contribute at the same level as I have been. So I'm still going to be around. You'll still see me interacting in the community, possibly even more going forward, just as a skater. And I will be available if Bluebird men have any questions on the technical side of things going forward, because we do want to keep things running.
And we very much appreciate that. So we've been working with Alyssa, and we're in the process of doing some trainings. So you might see us a little bit all over the place when I tell you Valkyrie is a little busy right now. We're just a little bit busy right now. A bulk of that is clearly going to be on Nin because I can barely turn my computer on. But I'm also participating and learning that side of it. So, yep. So we've got some changes. There's nothing negative in any of this. As you guys know, Alyssa's a big part of Skate, huge part. Alyssa and I started Skate, so this is a very, very big thing. But at the same time, Alyssa's not going anywhere. Alyssa's just going to have a little bit less pressure on her going forward, so that she could put that time and energy into more things IRL, which is. To me, it's actually a pretty amazing thing when you can say that that's what needs to be done. So very much appreciated. Alyssa has all my respect in the world. So Yeah, she's gonna learn how to restart the server. Me, I did that once on the wrong server once. Blue Learning Tech, the GitHub master, is gonna be real. Yep, you guys know it. So no, my role is not changing really much at all. If anything, it's basically more of Nin's role. That's gonna be changed a little bit. So yep, and we appreciate that Alyssa's staying with us here until we completely get, till Nin feels very confident in that stuff. So, but you guys will see Alyssa in Skade now as a skater. And like Alyssa said, I think actually, if anything, Alyssa will probably be a little more involved. So yeah, pretty exciting. All right. Well, aside from that, I don't think I really have much more on my side to talk about. Nin has some pretty exciting stuff. You guys want to hear more about the Skadeversary? You guys know we're getting a little bit of a revamp in Discord. Probably talk about some heads. So, Nin, you ready?
Yes. Okay. I think at first I should just mention that there is the new esports teams that we are looking at. So if you are interested in either of those, to click the esports button and say that you're interested. There's, I believe it's Valorant and Rocket League that we were
Rocket
looking
League.
at.
Yeah, those are the two right now. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So if you are interested in either of those, feel free to sign up or just click on the channel and look. Yeah.
One thing I want to add to that is you do not have to be a pro or very good. And I think if I remember right, when Evan wrote up the writing for it, it even said that, because it's real important that you don't feel like I'm not good enough to play. We will learn together. Our Fortnite teams have increased a lot in skill wise, and it's partly we're playing together. So for Valorant, here's the thing about Valorant: it's region locked. If we get enough European skaters that want to make a Valorant team, we will make one. What if we don't have enough Americans? I'm sorry, just too bad. There's really nothing we can do about that. If we have enough Americans to make a team, but we don't have enough Europeans, I'm sorry, too bad. There's nothing we can do about that. So just know, when we do start having our Valorant meetings, if we do not have enough of one region or the other, we just won't be putting you on that channel for now until we can get more people that want to do that. Because that particular game is extremely picky on how this works. Just wanted to add that in there.
Yep. Okay. And so another thing is we are looking at implementing some new rewards into the Hall points. They would help benefit you and other players inside your team, and there would also be some that would benefit everybody and would be like combined point totals. But we are still looking into that a lot, and it's kind of very in the early stages of things, just trying to make sure that everything is well balanced and making sure that it will be a fun experience when we do announce the rewards. So just know that those will be coming sometime this next few months, ideally. Okay, and next part is just kind of wanted to talk about the Discovery Challenge and with the Shadow and Aurora head boosts. Currently, they are boosted for the rest of this month. And you may notice that if I re-enable the score or sidebar scoreboard.
Oh, I just realized that was gone.
You'll notice that there's the head count on the right side of your screen, and it says Shadow and Aurora. That represents the Shadow and Aurora heads that have been collected so far. And there are many like totals and stuff that will reward you with many things. And basically, there will be lots of like extra bonuses for Skader of the Month week, or Skadeversary week. If we reach the points before then, even the boost extending into a little bit of next month. And yeah, there will basically be this total for the rest of the month that will just show what totals there are at. And at the very end, the one with the most points will actually have a brand new or an undiscovered head at the next event, which would be I believe would be prom at that point.
Oh yes, next month, you guys, we have graduation and prom. Just a heads up.
And something that's really cool is that the shadows that have been gotten the most are actually tied for Drowned and Hoglin with 12 gotten from just the start of this challenge.
Wonder where they came from.
I wonder where. And then the most Aurora's gotten, well, I think this one's pretty obvious, is Enderman with 22 so far gotten. So
I think I've seen a few of those cross my screen lately.
yeah, I've seen a few Endermen.
The
And
Endermen
yes-
are not happy on Skade right
And
now.
yes, I have nerfed them already, and
Yeah.
they're
They're still pretty high.
yeah.
Better nerf low than high, so yeah.
Yep.
High rates.
And I should mention that some of the rewards that we have gotten so far have included that we have gotten when you kill a player, you have a rare chance to get a default Minecraft skin's head. So like you think of Steve, Alex, and any of the new ones that they've added.
I haven't seen those yet. I need to look at those.
I think
and-
I found one of those in a chest.
For Shadow and Aurora, they have both gotten a special lore item will be distributed at the end of the challenge. They have both gotten at the end of the challenge a new head will be added per type. And they have both gotten the hint for an undiscovered or soon to be added head. And actually, I believe
Discovered
Shadow-
heads is becoming very popular.
Yeah, and I believe actually Shadow has obtained the ability to select a temporary role. That will be available later today. It'll just be basically a visual role until the 75 goal, where a singular nitro giveaway, will be ran between the people inside that role, and it will be mutually exclusive between the Shadow and Aurora role. So you can join either the Shadow role or the Aurora role, and then the Nitro will be chosen inside those roles. So
That's really cool.
And you won't be able to switch the sides, just so you can't be like, oh, I joined Shadow, and then it hits the top, and then you join Aurora right after it's the Nitro giveaway. So, yep. And also the first head to reach goal, a contest for a new Shadow Aurora head, has been reached by Shadow.
Yay!
And we will be, I think, posting very soon how to submit for that. And it will be basically a form that will be like, what mob do you have an idea for a Shadow for? And then you can type the mob, and you can type what kind of color scheme you think would look really cool on it as a Shadow color scheme, or you could draw it, etc. So
A Shadow
that'll be
Villager?
really fun.
That sounds fun.
Do we? We have that
Yeah.
already.
And then-
lot of heads have been discovered in the last
Yes.
couple, not even couple weeks, a week, I think,
Like
8 days.
days.
Yeah.
And the one with the we also
Maggie.
have reached the combined goals of new Witherhead design and the rare chance for one of the 9 default skins to drop from a player kill. So yeah, and the
Is one
new
of those
Wither
the
design.
Zuri by chance.
Hmm?
Is one of those heads Zuri by chance?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, they're spawning in chests.
Yep, they also spawn in chests.
Yeah.
I today was out venturing in vanilla Minecraft, And I found a mine shaft, and there was a nin head in it. So
Oh, yeah, vanilla.
I was going for a disc, and I got a nin. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually really cool. It's the first time I've seen that in the wild on my own, actually playing, meaning not, Valkyrie,
Boost.
not Valkyrie playing. So yeah.
Been
Very cool.
doing a fair share of that recently too. So,
I have too. Actually, a few of us on the server have been playing vanilla Minecraft and remembering how fun this game actually is. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it. So yeah.
okay.
If you
the
see
next-
us Valkyries playing, we're not doing Mod Rex right then. Just a heads up. We're trying to play Minecraft too.
Yep.
Yeah, Riley's keyboard is breaking. Sorry.
One of the another one of the things to talk about is the media team is doing team like showcasing. So if you submit in the form, you can have your build kind of showcased, and it would be kind of either a TikTok or like a YouTube video or a YouTube short. Just think kind of like fast and very quick kind of showcasing of your base and all that. Or your
It doesn't
build.
just have to be
It
on
doesn't have to
Minecraft,
be.
by the way. Yeah,
Oh,
it can be
yeah.
on Val. Oh no. Yeah, we expanded it. It can be on Valheim. What were Jake might know more, and I don't. It can be on anything basically.
It can
Even
be anything that
Fortnite.
you've built on any
Mhm.
servers or any games or anything.
It can
can
even
even
be
be-
like Fortnite creative
Create a
builds.
map.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. It can even be a
Football
Fortnite,
manager.
a football
I-
create a map. As long as you have a way to video it or a way that we can have Jake video it, we can do it.
I have
So-
a question about that.
Okay, sure.
Can it be something IRL?
No, it needs to be well.
So I can't give you my stuff that
mean-
I worked in my sound class. Can you
Because then
showcase
is it? I don't know. It probably will depend on what it is. It'll probably just depend on what it is. We don't like to tie too much IRL stuff to things because they are our TikToks, and I don't want to dox you or any kind of like.
Oh yeah.
know, So maybe if you know what, that's an interesting idea. Can you submit that and then
I
media
will.
team?
Yes.
Yeah, and then Jake
just
remind me.
submit it.
Yeah, there's the
That
form right
doesn't
there.
work,
Jake,
Jake.
it
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
I got the form up now.
we
so
can
I'll do
put it
after-
in voice
after
chat
this.
too. So
It's already in voice chat.
there you go. Yep. So that's a great. Thank you for asking that question. That's a very good question. But
Mhm,
that's just
yep,
it. We
of
want to
course.
showcase not just. I mean, you guys know Skate is a lot more than just Minecraft. Do we have
Is it?
3 or 4 Minecraft servers? Yes, we do. But it's actually not the biggest part of what we do. It's all these other things you guys do. It's the games you play. It's oh my gosh, or what are we playing? Like, anything like that. There's so much that we do that we want to showcase all areas and not just focus on Minecraft.
Yep.
That'd be it.
Okay. Let me look back at my little notes. Okay, so we just before we get into talking about the Discord revamp stuff, we are looking at having some new plugins and some config changes just in time before Skader or Skaderversary. We are looking at like some pretty basic changes, or even maybe like an additional plugin that would just really enhance the feel. Specifically, there's one that would enhance the chat quite a little bit. We are also looking at changing basically the welcome message from when players first join, and same with the join and leave messages. We're also taking a look at that and seeing what we can do to make it a bit more customized and skate-like. Yep. Okay, finally.
Again, it's some of you guys have actually asked about this already. I know, and I've been in a few calls where someone has said it'd be really nice if we could get our names to light up or make a sound, and this answers that. So
Yep. We also are we've been looking into like a tree plugin for so long now. It's very difficult looking for one that we want to have
that won't take out your whole house.
Yeah, we want it to have
And
build guard
Alyssa-
support.
Yeah,
And we
Alyssa works
don't
real
want
hard on
it to
this.
we don't want it to like you accidentally click the wrong block in your house and it's just completely gone, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's the fun part. I play on a server that has one of these, and I'm not gonna lie. I
not
remember
everybody appreciates their house being accidentally destroyed. Let's say that.
I think if you're responding to someone, that was just a joke. Yeah, it was just a joke. Edie was just joking.
Okay.
I actually witnessed it myself though. It was in a village, and I was trying to take away one piece of wood from this village, and I hit it, and boom, the whole building was gone. I was like, wow, that was really fast. So that's why, again, we're trying to wait a little. We're not just going to put on something that we know is going to be an issue. Alyssa worked really hard to try to recode it herself. So yeah, just know we're still looking on that. CP.
Yep.
I'm not right now. Sorry, we're literally in a meeting, and yeah, that's not how that works. So, not sorry.
Finally, going over some of the
fun stuff?
revamp stuff. Yeah.
Yay! All right.
Okay, so just to get to some of the basics of it, I'll get started, I guess. For the first thing, we are looking at changing the general kind of category ordering to be more based on usage and also logistics. Basically, logistics meaning like, you know, if it's a channel that mainly has like images, like selfies, memes, and images, and stuff, it will all appear basically right next to the other ones, but it also partially based on use. So like, for example, memes and images would be pretty high up in the general category, and all that. I have a screenshot for that one, I believe. Yep. We are also looking at, real quick, because I'm posting the image and voice chat one, we are looking at doing a forum channel for the ideas sections. Instead of having, 10 of ideas channels, this would condense it down into one. And basically each kind of idea would be separated by a tag that you add to the post.
You have a picture to show that.
I can take a quick one real quick.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with forums? We talk like you are, but are you familiar with forums? Do you guys know how they work? No? I need? Yes? Nope. Okay. We can go into more detail about it, like in a message when Nin types it up and stuff. It'll explain how it works.
Yep.
Basically, one channel now can have its own forums in there, and they're like buttons. You literally just click on the area. It's so simple. They're really easy to use, and it cuts down on a lot of like extra channels. Do you guys see in there? See the buttons at the top? So you would click on general, or you'd click on, let's say, an idea for Midgard. You'd click on Midgard and then put it in there. You guys see how easy it is? It's great, isn't it?
And I'm also posting a screenshot of what it looks like when you're creating one. So basically, it'll be really nice because instead of having a whole section for it, we can have just the singular channel, kind of like how we used to, but having everything be super modified, or organized, not modified. And then one extreme benefit of this is also you can add a tag that that specifically allows people to discuss your idea. I know a lot of people don't like their idea being discussed, but some people do think that ideas when discussed with a bunch of people can be seriously improved. So like, for example, if you come up with like the basics of an idea and you click allow discussions, maybe, some other people could come in and give some constructive feedback and also ideas that they also had regarding your idea, and then it can be an additive process where you include additional things with.
I'm actually going to say let's not do per se constructive feedback because at an FSF, we all realize how much skaters can't handle that. I think instead of like constructive feedback, it would be better to just, if you have something you feel could enhance the idea, maybe something they hadn't thought of to make it, you can add on to it. Let's do that. But let's not give any negative feedback at all to the idea.
I was meaning constructive and only positive.
Like a positive
That's why I
way?
said
Yeah.
positive construction.
Yeah, let's do that.
Like no negative.
It'd be more, how can you enhance that idea?
Yeah.
Like, what can you do to take that initial great idea and make it run better, run with it, kind of thing. So, all right.
Yep. And that's just the kind of first part of some of the changes that we are going to be making. The kind of range we're looking at is to do it in the week leading up to the Skativersary event. We are going to be changing the kind of top little part of the Discord with the welcome and information sections. They're going to be a little bit more split up now into the welcome, information, and daily section. The daily is going to have more of the kind of stuff where you would be doing it on the daily. So like think of would you rather, blank of the day, tier lists, those kind of things would be posted, would have channels inside the daily category. And I also have a screenshot for that. And that's being posted in voice chat 1. Going kind of quickly over, there's also going to be some changes to the voice channels. Instead of having the game's voices separated by the kind of 4 different sections, there's just going to be a singular voice channel in the voice chat area that can be changed with another new channel select, which basically allows you to push a button and then it changes the channel name to represent the game that's going to be played. And that image is also in voice chat 1. And we also have condensed it down a lot to just having only 2 private voices instead of having the lots of mini groups and small groups, because we've mainly found that people typically stay to like 2 or 3 players. If you need more, you can always ping in the voice chat channel.
By the way, you guys, please I know this is long, and I know this is a lot to go over, but we're going to be making these changes like overnight-ish, and so we're just trying to give you a really good mindset of what it's going to look like ahead of time, so that day you're not too overwhelmed with change. So and I'm sorry, I know this is a lot to go over at one sitting, but we just really need you guys to visualize this and see it, so that come that day, there's not a lot of like not understanding or why did we do this kind of thing. So sorry, just wanted to add that in.
And then one last thing is for voice channels is the voice channel section is going to be moving up. It's going to be moving right underneath the what channel is it? It's the media channel, I believe, or category. It's basically just going to be general category and then events, and then it's going to be media and then voice.
It'll be a lot nicer because you guys will see who's in calls a lot easier than having to scroll all the way down to the voice areas. So
we are looking at adding button roles where you just click the button that has the name attached instead of just reaction roles. This will allow it to be a lot easier for new players. The visual look of categories, we are changing the kind of look of the categories. So specifically, like teams and stuff are gonna be like kind of these stars. Instead of the lines, it's gonna be like the general and voices, like the very top ones, will be just a singular line on each side of the name, just to have it be more simplified. Support will have hearts. General others will have circles. Teams will have stars. Skate servers will have think those are little diamonds, and then games will have just vertical lines. And this is just to make it a lot easier to differentiate the categories. And it's not going to be that big of a change because it's just some text on the categories. For people who are on teams, we're going to be changing the order of the teams that are listed. So it's going to be completely alphabetical order. This just makes it so it's a lot easier for everybody that's on multiple teams or even just a singular team. Okay, and then we're also looking at having more simplified channel names. So for example, here is what the Midgard channels would look like. We are looking at having more where it's like screenshots are all going to become media channels, and these media channels will basically kind of encompass GIFs, videos, images, all that of the game or the kind of area. So, for example, Midgard would have Midgard Media. The Showcase channel would also become forum channels for specifically Midgard, Valhalla, and Asgard. These Showcase channels will basically just be kind of like forum posts of like a few screenshots of your base. You could do a whole kind of mini tour of your base with just in the singular forum channel. And this one you could also select if you want people to like talk in those channels or not, with an open discussion tag. And it would also just be like, oh wow, your base is so cool, and that kind of thing. And that kind of stuff would normally fill up the showcase channel, but now it would be separated into like the different forum posts. Yep, and we are also going to be so you can notice that some channels like Midgard News would be changing just to have the name news in them, because when you're in the actual section, it was very cluttered before when you would look at everything and it would say Midgard just right before the actual channel name. Yep. Oh, hi Liam, congrats. And then finally, we are looking very heavily into having community features that include specifically, we already have forums, luckily, and we're just in the start of testing that. But we are also looking at Discord onboarding, which basically makes the experience for new players a lot better. A server guide channel, which would give a brief description of the server, have some channels that new players would have to go to or type a message in, like me. And then in addition to that, if we get lucky, because some server, it's like a set chance, you can select the channels that you would like or not like to see. So like if there's one that's very specific that you just don't like whatsoever, you can click that to unsee it. A rules channel, an announcement channel. And there's also quite a few other features that we think Skade would heavily benefit from. So yeah, and those are basically the majority of the kind of revamp stuff. And there's also just quite a few channels that have had their name just ever so slightly tweaked. We're trying to make it so the names are specifically set. So at kind of the default Discord resolution with the regular desktop aspect ratio, you can read the full name without having to hover over it. Yep. Okay. I think that's it.
All good. Is there anything else, or? It was a lot, and I know that's a lot. And if you guys are like me, my brain held it all, but soon it will make sense. I promise. And again, I do better if I know ahead of time. We're gonna have some pretty big changes, so that's. And I know that was a lot to intake, and I know you guys can't all visualize everything that Nin said, but try to remember it all, because when we do update, which is going to be around our actual anniversary or maybe even that day, Nin will let you know. When he will give you guys notice of when we're going to do it, and it'll probably be in the night while most of you guys are sleeping. And just know the next morning, try to remember all the things he went over. I'm sure he'll type it all out too, but yeah, just so we don't get a ton of questions that day going, nobody told us we were doing this, when Nen just talked for like 20 minutes about it. So he did talk about it. We are doing this. And a lot of these changes, we're not doing changes just because we want to. They are what we call like quality of life changes, making things make sense as far as order, changing around some of the channels. So it's our 2-year anniversary or 2-year birthday, and we have grown and learned from everything we've done previously. I talk about that in Teams a lot. That's how we learn. I know, right? It's crazy. All right. Well, was there anything else Nin you had to talk about? By the way, for those of you that reacted that you need to be added to the restricted gaming area, if you just reacted because you're over 18, you've been added. If you did not get added, if you do not see those channels, please let us know, because I've gone through the list twice now, and all of you should be there. But at the same time, there's 2 people that I need to talk to parents. We will do that this week. Sorry, we've just been a little bit busy with everything else going on. So there's 2 parents that we do need to talk to, and we will talk to them this week. And if you're one of those people, you know who you are. So sit on your head. All right, so I'm going to hop up here so Lamb can come up here, get a picture. Congratulations, Lamb. Lamb is now on the call, so congratulations on being Skader of the month.
Congratulations, Lamb.
Do this one if you can, Lamb, over here. Oh, are you switching it? Typically, I always do it from this one, so.
Beach.
Yep. Oh, you're sitting on your head? Okay.
Congratulations!
Yeah, very exciting.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Nin says, we're also looking at a way to be able to select private voices player limit with a drop down and players aren't in voice. Also, by the way, did you guys see, and I don't know if maybe you can't see it, Nin, do you want to tell them about that new channel? The voice channel?
Which one?
The spammy one?
Oh, yes. So there's now a new soundboard channel. I believe soundboard is starting to roll out between Discord users and servers and stuff. Basically, there's some default soundboards, but we're also looking at adding some of our own. But the only place you can use these soundboards would be at Soundboard Spam. And that's just because it would be too chaotic in any other call. So
yeah, it's already come up. I've already had like 3 or 4 skaters ask me if we're going to allow this on boards. Yes, absolutely, we will allow it, but we're allowing it in one channel only, because if we didn't, I guarantee you I would be in a lot less calls. They're really
also
fun, but they get really annoying really quickly. So you guys have fun with it, but only in there.
You can also disable your soundboard sound completely if, for example, like yeah,
you can. The problem with that though, having it in other channels, is we'll talk over. I won't know that, let's say Riley is doing a duck sound nonstop, and I'll be talking over it, not knowing it. So one channel, it'll be specific. Nin, did you want to also real quickly just tell them those 2 other things that we're adding that were really exciting? 1 second. Because I know they'll actually be excited about this.
If you want, you can say those.
You just know what I'm talking about? Okay. Those 2? Okay, so 2 things you guys have asked about, and we're like super excited to like say, yay, we're doing this, and you'll have them. I'm not sure when they'll be put in, but it'll probably be very soon. /hat. You guys have been asking for /hat for a very, very long time. Especially now that it's, please don't put banners on your head. That's the only thing I ask, because as you all know, it's extremely annoying when someone's next to you with a banner over their head and you can't see. But we have a lot of really cool items that you guys might want to use the /hats at this point. And so, yes, you guys will be able to do /hat. The other thing was, you guys have asked a lot for things like invisible item frames. we're not just going to give you invisible item frames, but we are adding in, I don't know if it's a plugin or what, but you're able to use shears. So if you take your existing item frame and you use shears on them, it will create an invisible one. So you still got to work for it. It's not free by any means. But I know you guys have been asking forever, literally forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And it was in the ideas channel and it got so many upvotes. As you guys know, it really doesn't matter what we really want for you guys. It matters what everybody else wants. It got the votes, you guys got it. So invisible item frames are on the way with shears. And when Nin does update that, he'll put very specifically what you need to do. And then the other thing is, /hat. Just don't annoy people with it, please. Like, it's one of the reasons we didn't want to do /hat in the beginning was because of it frustrates people often, especially the banners. But you guys are cool enough to understand it. So, all right, we're going to transition into event time. Thank you guys for being here for the Skater of the Month. Again, congratulations to Lambandhamb. And you guys make sure Alyssa's feeling all the love that Alyssa deserves right now. In case you missed it, they are having to step down as Valkyrie due to just some IRL things going on. But they're still going to be a Skater. They're still in our server. Nothing on that end has changed at all. They're still our friend. Everything is the same. So, Alyssa is cool. Exactly. All right. Well, let's go ahead and Dusty, if you want to do your outro, then we'll transition straight into the event. You guys can go ahead and start heading over to the event area.
Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit. Once again, it's Skater of the Month, and once again, happy Skater of the Month and happy Easter. And this is me, Dusty. Wait. So,
Do you want to start over?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Thank you all for watching. This is me, Dusty Circuit, here with Skater of the Month, and also happy Easter. Remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And this is me, Dusty, signing off. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.